Hey guys, and welcome to Friday Morning Inspo. All right, I'm a little late in putting this out. It's kind of still morning, it's almost midday, but it is Friday. So I wanted to just do a very quick Friday Morning Inspo about being the light in your own life and to others. Because when you're the light in your own life, you're naturally that to others as well. And that can be a little bit dangerous. So when you are living your best life, right? When you're just like vibrating high, you're doing what's good for you, you're taking care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, you're really just like living happily and fulfilled. Like things are good, you're just really taking care of yourself. You vibrate so much higher than so many other people. And when I say that can be dangerous, it's true. It can be dangerous because you naturally exude positivity and light. And people who don't are naturally attracted to that. Good people are attracted to it. Bad people are attracted to it. And as wonderful as it is to be in that kind of a place and to be in that kind of a vibration, when people who vibrate much lower, and let me just break that down. Vibrating lower literally means, on an energetic level, yeah, you are actually vibrating lower, but there's a good darkness, there's a negativity, it's the people who are looking for the darkness within you so that they can feel that you're on their level, right? They want to drag you down to their level because they can't get up to your level. Like you're a happy, positive person who does the right thing and they're not. Oh God, no. They can't go up to your level. And by the way, please don't try to help them. They do not need to be at your level. That's on them. But they will certainly drag you down to their level. And this happens so much with high vibrational light people. And it's just something you need to watch out for. So a couple of ways to see it, because sometimes you don't see it off the bat. One of the ways that I can tell that I'm with a low vibrational person, if it isn't just incredibly clear from the feeling that you feel when you're around them, your body reacts, you feel tense or nervous or just off, like something's off. Trust your gut, but maybe you're around someone and you're like, oh no, they seem fine. It seems fine. But here, this is such a good one. Here's something that you'll always be able to tell. So watch the way that you conversate with them. People who have a darkness to them or who can't really be light but pretend to be light. I'm talking like toxic positivity here, right? They can say all the right things, but it just feels inauthentic. So when you're conversating with them, if you find it's hard to keep a conversation with them because either they're withholding or they won't ask you questions, huge red flag, right? Like anybody, huge red flag. But it's just awkward, right? And I have felt this so many times throughout my life where I'm like, I can make conversation with a rock. How can I not make conversation with this person? Why is it so awkward? Why are the questions just ridiculous? Like, what's your favorite color? Really dumb questions because that person isn't giving you anything back. Most likely that person is vibrating lower than you. Because when you meet someone that you vibrate at the same level or they're higher, it's fun, it's easy, it clicks, right? And I just want to be very clear about sort of how that feels, because there are people who are really good talkers, but the more that you get into that conversation, the more you see, oh, they're just really good talkers. They don't really come from an authentic place of what they're talking about. They just know how to say the right things. Or they do, and you guys can talk forever about anything and it's effortless. Okay, that's just one of those things that I've really found is a very easy indicator of you're with someone who's vibrating lower than you. Okay, I just want to put that out there. And then it can be very clear, right? Your stomach hurts or tenses. You feel really uncomfortable in your body. You feel like you can't speak, literally you become like tongue-tied or trip over things, or you're nervous, right? Your nervous system is literally like nervous. So when you're having these feelings with people, I just really want you to like stop and pay attention to what's going on. Because if you're having to struggle that hard with someone that you've just met, or maybe even just someone that you know, and you think, no, they're a good person. They're a good person. I know they are. Like, look what they do. They're good. But you have a hard time around them. Something is off, and 9 times out of 10, they're just at a different vibration than you. But if they are truly trying to drag you down into their dark labyrinth, they will do it. You will feel it and you will hear it. They will say it. They will really try to get you down to that level. And the moment that they start doing that, and by the way, it's so slick. So just be very, very cautious on that. The moment that they start to do it and you start to feel like, wow, I just don't feel like myself. Like, I don't do these things. I don't say these things. I want you to, again, just stop and be like, no, this isn't me. This is definitely not me. I am not being somehow found out by this person. And just remove yourself. Try to do it as fast as you can. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt your gut. Get your danger, just really get away, really, whatever that means. If it's, via your phone, stop talking, stop texting, stop communicating. If it's in person, like, oh man, I got to get going. I'm so sorry. Or if you made plans with someone and you're like, yeah, I really don't want to see this person, but now I feel guilty because I've already made plans. No, you know what? You're busy now. Something came up. Something suddenly came up. Take care of you. Because when you are a light worker, when you're a high vibrational human being, your energy, you only get, I'm going to quote some Taylor Swift. She just said this. And I was like, yes, Taylor, that's right. That's why people love her. She was on her boyfriend's brother's podcast, or maybe they both have the podcast together. I think they do. And she came on, big podcast, right? Everybody was like, oh my God, Taylor's announcing her album. By the way, this is not about her album. But I didn't even see the whole podcast. I just heard this clip and I was like, oh man. She goes, and I think we all know this on a level, right? But it was just so perfectly put. She says, you have only so much energy to spend each day. And I think we can all trust that she knows what that means, because that girl works harder than anyone I've ever seen in my life. You have only so much energy to spend each day, and you have to be very choosy who and what you give it to. If you only have 100% of energy and some darker, lower vibrational person comes in and is trying to take up 75% of that, why would you give it to them? Because those dark vibrational people, they take it and it goes right through them. Like, they take your energy and then they lose it, and you don't get it back. You don't get it back for that day. It's gone. You have to go and regain it through sleep and healing and all the things, right? And not like true healing, but maybe, depending on the circumstance and depending on the interaction, yeah, it might take another day or two to get that energy back. And it just goes through them. It's like a bottomless pit. And I know you know what I'm talking about, because there are a ton of people like this. So be really cautious who you spend your energy on, because you're not getting it back for that day. And then when it's gone, because now you're exhausted. And who'd you give it to? Someone who's never going to do anything with it. That's why when people have problems, and this is coming from a therapist, guys, I literally help people with their problems every day. I'm not there to tell you what to do. I'm there to help you figure out how to fix yourself so that you do the heavy lifting. I'm not doing the heavy lifting for you. So as a friend, a partner, a relative, you only have so much energy, and people want that energy from you. And sometimes they just don't deserve it. And it's not your job to help anyone, to fix anyone, to give away your energy, because in that moment, oh my God, it feels so good. But the moment that it doesn't feel good, I want you to stop and take a step back or run, depending on the circumstance. So be grateful that you have a light, positive energy. Be grateful that you are sweet and bubbly and pure, because honestly, not everyone has a dark side, and maybe they did, and maybe they don't now. But the truth is, be light. Be the light of your life. Be the light in others, but be very choosy with who you allow in to that light, because it is so coveted and people want it so badly and they never give it back to you. That negative dark energy, that's never going to give you your light back. It just goes into the ether. So going into this weekend, no matter what you have planned, I hope this gives you some food for thought and also helps you in case perhaps you have been around people like this, or you're about to be around people like this, to really protect your own energy and your light. Okay, guys, have a great weekend, and I will see you next week.